and welcome to another episode of Jim's Magnificent Miniature Motor Cars. This time, we'll be doing an unboxing of the first Tarmac Works Hobby Edition of 2022. This is a car that actually has been on the market for some time, and which, for some reason, I didn't even know existed. And in fact, it might have been nice to know about this at around the time I was comparing the 2015 Tarmac Works Audi R8 LMS to the 2019 Para 64 uh, version of the Audi R8 LMS. Well, in fact, as it turns out, Tarmac Works has made their very own 2019 version of the Audi R8 LMS. It's been around since June of last year, and well, I happened to see it in a store window. Thanks again to our esteemed friends at Shop for Fun for selling me this beauty. I don't I don't do freebies. Uh, and so without any further ado, let's get on with the unboxing. So I'm not a huge fan of having to undo this plastic, right? But it is a necessary evil when it comes to these Tarmac Works cars because they are basically taped together. The good news though is that as soon as you're done with the tape, it's a fairly easy matter to just slip them out of the slipcase. Okay? And to make sure I do not get comprehensively humiliated like I was when I tried to open their Porsche 911 GT3R about a month ago, give or take, I have brought my trusty heavy duty screwdriver. Okay, so here is the item in question. It is a beautiful item. It is a replica of the winner of the 10 hours of Suzuka back in 2019. Okay, so the item is unboxed, and the only thing remaining to do is to remove it from this plastic base. Very nice. It's blue, just like the car, blue and red. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? Don't mind admitting to you, I'm a little nervous. Just as I feared, it does not come off easily. But we endure. I switched screwdrivers here. Hopefully this does the trick. And it is doing the trick. Car's coming off. It's coming off. And there it is. And there we have it, folks. And it's a beauty. It's just, well, it's basically an updated version of the 2015 Audi R8 LMS that I reviewed for you guys in the middle of last year. The only problem is that unlike that 2015 car, which by the way had spinning wheels, this one doesn't. It's suddenly becoming a proud tradition of Tarmac Works that their race cars, their global, this is a global, no, their hobby, excuse me, their hobby versions, which is supposedly the more detailed and more expensive versions, seem to have the added feature, if you can call it a feature, of not having wheels that spin, because that appears to be very much the case here, in which case it appears to be a slight step down from the 2015 model I reviewed not too long ago, which had wheels, that could spin. Not really sure what's going on here. I mean, if they could make it work on their older models, why can't they make it work here? Anyway, it looks great. It looks great. I mean, props to Tarmac Works for even managing to replicate these very delicate looking spoiler stalks on the rear. Check that out. I mean, on most model makers, you just see a solid bit of plastic instead of this very detailed replication of the spoiler stalks. That is impressive work. Okay. And I would be very inclined actually to give this car a very high score because it has all the bells and whistles that the 2015 car had, and it's easily a damn sight better than the, oh my gosh, look at that front grille. Looks really nice. It's a damn sight better looking than the Para 64 version. But these wheels that don't spin work against it. See, look at that. Look at that. It's like they're fused in place. So like the Porsche 911 GT3R that won, well, the real version of which won the 24 hours of Spa, this is going to be hobbled in its score. Oh, by the way, let's have a look at the real Audi R8 LMS that won the 2019 10 hours of Suzuka. There we have it. Okay, so where does that leave us now with the situation here? Well, it's a great looking car, just like the Porsche 911 GT3R. And like I said, when it comes to cars of this level of detail, wheels that spin are a plus, not a must. That said, this car can go no higher than 8.5 because, that's how much wheels that spin are worth to me. That is at least a 1.5. This car could have been so much more. And that's it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. And you know the drill. You know you want to. For those who just came on board, please remember to give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell.